Are you there? time for West Hancock Volleyball on KHAM B103 and streaming live at KIOW.com. Now let's head live to play-by-play action with the voice of the Eagles, A.J. Taylor.
You know, there is something about Prince that just makes your day going. There's no question about it, especially with great songs like that. We are going to have some fun here on the Eagle broadcast tonight. There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing. We hope that you'll stick around for it, as this is going to be a fun evening of volleyball here on B103 and worldwide on KIOW.com. All right, folks, lots of things that we're going to be doing here. Looking forward to having you be a part of this. Our pregame show is being brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars in Britt. You can check out their inventory at millergolfcars.com. That's millergolfcars.com. West Hancock Eagles will come in without injury tonight, looking to have some positive effect here on this contest tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing just exactly what these ladies can do. They will be having Cameron Eccles at number 3, the junior, who is the setter and the defensive setter. And you've got Parker Hiscox, number 5, the senior, 5'4". She is also a setter and defensive specialist. You've got Shelby Gopel, who comes in as an outside hitter and a defensive specialist. She's number 6, a junior, 5'5". Quinn Harley, a road runner out there. She's 5'10", an outside hitter, also plays in that middle hitter position and does an incredible job from that position as well, too. You've got Madison Wood tonight, a junior, who is a setter, 5'7". She's number 9 on the team. Kennedy Kelly comes in, the defensive specialist, also an outside hitter, 5'4", senior, number 11 on the team. White Magic's going to be out there doing everything she can to make things absolutely impossible. As far as Maddie Bruggeman is concerned, well, B's going to be out there doing her job as well, too. 5'10", middle hitter. She's also works from the right side. She's a junior and wears number 15. Then you've got Sydney Myers, a senior, 5'2", defensive specialist, working as a senior out there. She also will come in and play every once in a while as the defensive specialist. And you'll have to excuse me, guys. We're trying to figure out what is going on here. There we go. Now we got that fixed. You've got Sydney Myers, who comes in as a senior defensive specialist, number 16, 5'2", and also does great work as the libero on this team. Whitney Johnson, WJ's doing her job out there. She has got that game face. We've seen her play extremely well as a setter, but she also comes in every once in a while as that outside hitter. She's a sophomore, 5'8". We're going to expect great things out of her. Big A, Leah Aitchison, 6 foot senior, who is a setter, also a right side specialist. She'll work extremely well as number 30 over on the left and the right sides as an outside hitter, but she specializes mostly on that right side. And then you've got Mackenzie Erdahl, who we have seen come in every once in a great while, number 42 junior, defensive specialist, 5'4", works on the outside. You can also see her come up every once in a while off the back line, work as an outside hitter, either on the left or on the right sides. Sometimes she will seal up that middle, particularly if they've pulled Sydney Myers back on the back line, trying to create more defensive capabilities for the Eagles. For your Forest City Indians, interesting game tonight as we're going to be seeing Sophia Holland. She wears number 3. She is a sophomore on this team, works as a good outside hitter, will also work as a defensive specialist. Shea Delavu tonight we will be seeing a ton of. Shea wears number 4, the senior, also a good outside hitter, either on the left or right side. And you've got Jaden Jerome, who works as a middle hitter, but also comes back and works as a defensive specialist. She wears number 5. She is a sophomore on the team. You've got Reagan Helgeson, the senior, who wears number 6. Another one of those good setters, works on the outside as well, too, on the perimeters, basically on the right side. And you've got Carly Lambert tonight, wearing number 8. She is a junior, good outside hitter, also plays well as a defensive specialist, can fade back and save or dig a lot of the kills that the Eagles may be sending out. Jaylin Hovinga tonight, a junior. She is a sophomore. She wears number 11 on the team. Hovinga, another one of those outside hitters, but also another good defensive specialist. You've got Brooklyn Kraft, who comes in as a sophomore, wears number 12. Grace Kobinger, who is number 15 on the team. She is a senior on the team. Watch for Grace to do a lot of work inside, on the middle, work up against the fence, and do all kinds of things to disrupt the situation defensively for the Eagles. You've got Keevan Jones, who wears number 20. She also is a senior, does the same kind of things as Kobinger does. And Bethany Warren, who wears number 7. She is a freshman on this squad and also a very good outside hitter. Going to be kind of fun to see what the Eagles will do here. Let's go down to the floor for opening introductions to today's game as soon as they get the microphone all settled down, which appears to be having some problems every time they turn the silly thing on. It sounds like a cow in the distance back in the back. It is just absolutely terrible. There you see that mooing that's going on. They're just trying to get it to work. So we'll take this 30-second timeout, come right back on the Miller & Sons pregame show on B103 worldwide on KIW.com.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, E-Z-GO parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Well, the microphone continues to moo here as everybody is standing around waiting to see if we can actually get the opening introductions to today's game. They're going to come upstairs and take a look and see if we've done something funky up here, but outside of unplugging anything, I don't really see if we made any kind of a mess of things. So they'll just simply yell out now the opening introductions while they get the microphones fixed. And while they do that, we will come right back. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network back after this 1-minute timeout.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Levo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Centers appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
West Hancock Eagles coming in after having a successful round in early tournaments, but have been having some problems against some of the great competition like Garner Hayfield Ventura, obviously Lake Mills, who is one of those teams destined to go on high into the state competitions as well. It's not to say some of the other schools from the top of Iowa Conference West can't make it either, but it should be interesting and fun to see just exactly how well Lake Mills goes. And then, of course, these Forest City Indians, who have a lot of skills, a lot of weapons that they can use out there to create all kinds of great opportunities here for the Eagles, rather for themselves, and kind of disparage any possibility or hope here for the Eagles on an offensive side of things. So they're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance simply because they need to get the, they can't get the band queued up and the microphones going. So they will leave it at that, and we will come back here in 30 seconds for the start of Eagle Volleyball, as our pregame show has been brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your E-Z-GO headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars in Britt. You can check out their inventory at millergolfcars.com. Eagles Volleyball in 30 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, E-Z-GO parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Now the Eagles will send out Shelby Gopel as the right side hitter, and they'll work with Aitchison in the middle. Brueggemann will be over on the left side. Quinn Harley initially starts, but she gives way now to, of course, Sydney Myers, who will be the libero. Cameron Eccles will start things off and serve, and also on the back line, White Magic Kennedy Kelly going to be out there doing the best that she can to create all kinds of havoc. Indians are ready for all this as they come in their black jerseys with the silver numerals. The Eagles in their red jerseys with the white numerals. The liberos both in white with red numerals on their chest. Eekhoff sets off the first serve to the back line, picked up over on the far side, nicely handled by Dillevue. Eagles have got it back again as they settle it down. Aitchison free balls it back over. Underneath it now, working here is Jerome. The attempted kill right off of Eccles, and nicely done by Jaden Jerome. And the first points go to the Forest City Indians. First set, just the start of things here on the Eagles Sports Network. If you'd like to watch the game, you can do so by going to KIOW.com. That's for KIOW.com. You can see the video right there. Eagles free ball it back, set up here towards the far side. The attempted kill down on the ground right in front of Kennedy Kelly. As coming up with the short kills, number 5, Jaden Jerome. Jaylene Havinga actually doing the kill there, so I apologize for that. Now the Eagles will watch as that was a double hit, and now it will be Gopel who will serve. She sends it over to the back line, picked up by the Indians. Topped up, they send it back over to the back corner far side. Indians will set it up into the middle. Free ball back over again underneath it, going over to the far side. Eccles now into the middle. Big A puts a hammer down, but it's picked up by the Indians as they set it up to the far side. The attempted kill over the block is there, and the Eagles can't handle it for another point. 2-1 now in favor of the Forest City Indians. It takes a while to get that scoreboard going on our video side. Sorry about that, folks. Serving Kevin Jones now, sent it to the back line. Myers has got it. Eccles tries to free ball it over, but she turned the wrist just a little too far to the outside and sent it out of play. So it'll be 3-1 in favor of the Indians in this first set. The service comes across. Kennedy's got it, sends it to Eccles, back to Kennedy. She sends this over. Dug out by the Indians into the middle, trying to get the hammer down here on the crossover to the back. Picked up. Myers can't come up with it as underneath it was Shelby Gopel, but she sent it back to the back line and almost into no man's land, and it ends up being a 4-1 score. Jones sets up now on the far side on the corner, setting it up on a nice little floater serve, and that one goes down for an ace to make it now 5-1. Indians play all kinds of different serves. They do drops, they do floaters, any kind of thing that they can set up here. Into the middle it goes. Meyer underneath it. Kennedy gets it over to Brueggemann, puts it to the back line. Indians have got it here as they set it up. Jerome sets it over, and unfortunately unable to match the ball's moves is Jalen Havinga. She's right up on the net and ends up losing track of it, and that falls onto the Indian end to make it now 5-2. Again, all you do is go to KIOW.com, click on the top where you'll see the video streaming edge, and you can find the West Hancock Eagles right there anywhere in the world. Nice little kill coming across here by Lambert as she sends this one. Excuse me, not Lambert. That would be number 5, Jaden Jerome, who sends this over. And the Eagles, unable to do much with it, go down now 6-2. Service will be done here. Lambert, here's the shot over, picked up there by the Eagles. And for whatever reason, between Eccles and Brueggemann, ball just drops right in between them to make it now a 7-2 contest. Carly looks to see what she can set up here in the center. She sends this over to the far corner. Myers is underneath it. Now here goes Kennedy Kelly, firing it to the back line, picked up there by Lambert into the center. The attempted kill is out of bounds as Jalen Havinga was looking for that far sideline, which was partially undefensed, but the Eagles lucked out as the ball went just a hair too far. 7-3 now. Going back to serve is going to be Parker Hiscox, who enters into the game. 7-3 here. Service comes across. Picked up now. Into the center. The attempted kill is in there. Nicely played as Sophia Holland comes up with a nice little kill down the middle to make it now an 8-3 contest. Serving, Jalen Havinga now sets up on the near side and puts it into the net. You could tell as soon as she set that up, that thing was not going to go over the net simply because of the lowness of the pitch up by the ball. So now, Kennedy Kelly, White Magic sends it over. Indians put it in the net, but now send it deep and out of bounds. That makes it 8-5. Magic can continue to spin it. As she continues to hammer away, that ball just takes this really weird topspin move. The Indians try to top it over and into the net. Go the Eagles. And they're asking for a lift. But it's not to be, are the Eagles. 9-5, service across, underneath it. Gopal sends it. Eccles free balls the thing over. Dug out nicely by the Indians. They send it to the far side. The attempted kill is right in there. As putting it away is Jaden Jerome, and that makes it now 10-5. The whistle blows, a timeout taken. We're in the first set. Eagles down by 5 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
Carly Lambert will set up on the far corner. On the left-hand side of your radio dial, your device. And a point is obviously allegedly given now. And it will go as there was an illegal substitution. That makes it now 10-6, and here we go. Quinn winds up and fires and sends it over to the far side, picked up there by the Indians, and they drop it back into the middle, courtesy of Sophia Holland. 11-6 our score here now. As setting things up is going to be Emma Anderson. She goes from the center, winds up and fires with a nice little dropper, picked up there on the middle. Eccles gets it back, sending it back over again here. And this one will drop on the Indian end and fall for a point to make it now 11-7. Sydney Myers gives way now on that back line. Here is the fire plug, Eccles. She fires it over deep and out of play. The Indians preserve a 5-point lead, 12-7. So now, here is Jaden Jerome as she sends this over. Dug out there by Kennedy Kelly. Sparkplug's got it, fires it over to Brueggemann. B sends it over, picked up into the middle. They send it over into the center, and the Eagles once again stretching out, trying to protect those sidelines and also the back line as well, too, exposing that middle and giving the Indians a 13-7 lead as the ball drops right in the center. And that's what the Indians are trying to do. Stretch out the Eagles as much as possible and create opportunities in the middle for an easy drop. Picked up there by Kennedy Kelly, sends it to Eccles. Now here's Big A with a blast into the net. It'll be a 4-toucher situation, and that makes it 14-7. Indians now will serve with the lead. Setting up, here's Jaden Jerome now. She will go to the near side and set up about 6 feet back from the line. Now comes forward, sends it up. Kennedy Kelly's got it, gets it over to Eccles. Now here's the blast by Brueggemann, not there, blocked. Set up, Bees tops it over, picked up by the Indians. Well defensed as they're in system. They send this over the net, dug out, tap over, blocked again by Aitchison, picked up now by the Eagles, and Aitchison sends this one back over again, picked up now by the Indians. They blast it down the middle. Myers underneath it. Brueggemann taps it over, picked up there by the libero. They'll call a lift. Ooh, that was tight. That was tight. These officials, though, they do call it fair. There's no doubt about it. 15-7 our score here, but very tight call. Now the Indians will get an ace off of a nice little floater that goes into the middle. And once again, you see those Eagles now. They stretch out away from the middle as they're worried about these serves going down the line or onto the back line itself. Service across deep. Kennedy's got it. Picks it up to Eekhoff. Sends it into the middle. Brueggemann blasts it to the back line. Dug out now by the Indians. They send it far side. The attempted kill into the net by Shea Dillevue, and the Eagles now narrow the gap 16-8. They will send back now number 6, Shelby Gopal. She winds up from the center and sends it to the back corner. Picked up now by the Indians. They'll send it over here to the near side. The blast is deep, out of bounds. It's going into the concession stand, into the mustard, the ketchup, and also the hot dogs. So they'll get a new ball here. As it's 16-9. Service across, picked up there by the Indians. Dillevue taps it over into the middle. And once again, the collision as the hitters on the inside tried to protect that center. And the Indians know all too well that they can create all kinds of havoc here in the middle as the Eagles continually get spread out. 17-9, they have the lead to the Indians, setting it across. Picked up now, Eccles. There is Aitchison, gets it into the block. The Indians have to tap it over once again. There's another kill, and this one's just in there, courtesy of Shea Dillevue, who puts it away for the 18th point. Dillevue noticed that they had widened the gap on the back line and realized they had a clear shot and a chance for a point. So here's Jones as she winds up a dropper. Picked up there, picked up now by Aitchison, sending it over. Underneath it, trying to go to Dillevue. No, they opt out. Now Dillevue bumps it up. The attempted kill saved there by the Eagles. Eccles will free ball it back over. Aitchison taps it over into a well-organized front line. They blast it back over again to the Indians, and this time it goes down for a point. Doing the honors there will be number 8, Carly Lambert, who came up out just inside the outside hitter and was right of the middle hitter, which is Dillevue, and was able to make the kill. 19-9 her score here. Once again, service comes across. Jones sends it to the back line, picked up by Myers. Now here's Kennedy with a tap over. Indians setting it up here towards the near side. Dillevue with a blast. Picked up, tapped over there by the Eagles. Into the center. They're aiming over here to the far side for Lambert. They get it off to Brueggemann, now working here near side, and communication between Brueggemann fails between Brueggemann and Gopal. And the Eagles lose a point there to make it now 20-9. But it was well organized. The Eagles really staying in system as much as possible. Service across. Kennedy's got it, sets it up to Eccles. They go over here to the near side. Kennedy blasts it long and wide. 21-9 is the score as the Indians come up with yet another point. Coach wants to take a 60-second timeout, so we'll take it as well, too. We'll come right back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by the Pritchard Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in the car of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of the West Hancock Eagles. Now a word from Pritchard's.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us, so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
At COM1, we bring you local, superior service and products. From fiber-powered digital HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone. Choose COM1, your local one. Serving Canala, Corwith, Clemmy, Britt, Duncan, and Garner. Friendly service from people you know. Visit com1net.net today.
Tapped over by Aitchison now. Comes back over. Eccles gets it to Brueggemann. Aitchison as the middle hitter. Blasts it down the center. Setting it up here, Delavu free balls it back over. Underneath it come the Eagles. Eccles setting it into the center. Kennedy will free ball it over. Dug out there on the middle. They'll set it up now on the far side. The attempted kill's too far for Jalen Hovinga, and the Eagles have 10 points. Down by 11 now. Aitchison will step out. Quinn Harley will come in. Myers will go to the back line and serve and sends this one deep. They have no option to the Indians but to play it, so they'll free ball it back over again. Underneath it, now the attempted kill, not quite there as they couldn't get things set up for Shelby Gopel over on that near side. And that makes it 22-10. Delavu now goes back and serves here with a 3-2-1 setup by the Indians. Eagles into 3-3. Now they'll send this over towards the near side. Kennedy Kelly blasts it to the back corner. Set up here into the middle. The attempted blast is there and in by Sophia Holland, who with authority sent that one down the throat of the Eagles. That makes it 23-10. Eagles set up in a 1-1-2 now. More power towards the near side. Ball comes over. Brueggemann to Kennedy Kelly. Picked up there quickly now by Jones. Here's the blast just outside of the line. And the Eagles will gain a point in this set. Once again, they'll have to get the ball out of the mustard and ketchup over the concession stand. They wipe it down. It looks really nice. Now here's the service by Hiscox, and she sends this one deep to the back line. Setting up. The attempted kill is right in there as they set the deception up, and Carly Lambert comes in as the outside hitter and puts it away. So the set point is here, 24-11. And serving now is going to be Hovinga. She winds up from the near side, dug out nicely by the Eagles. They chase it down. They have to free ball it over, but it's not going to happen. The first set goes to the Indians. Our score, 25-11 after one. And of course, this intermission, as is every intermission, is being brought to you by the fine folks over at McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. For all your vehicle, semi-truck, and agricultural tire needs, parts, and service, see McNeese Tire and Britt on Highway 18 just west of Britt. McNeese Tire says good luck to the Eagles. You can contact McNeese Tire at 843-3536. Again, that's 843-3536 or online at mcneesetire.com. Back after this timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa Steak Sandwich, the Honey Barbecue Burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
All right, it's the end of the first set, and you know it's time now for the Hobnob Challenge Zone question. If this is new to you, how this works is I'm going to ask a volleyball trivia question, and you will text in your name and your guess, and hopefully the correct answer to 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. And if you're the one with the first correct answer, you will win a $10 gift certificate to the Hobnob. So here's tonight's Hobnob Challenge Zone question. What is another name for a forearm pass in volleyball? That's what is another name for a forearm pass in volleyball. Text me your name and your guess to 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now back to AJ and more volleyball.
I'll give you a hint. Back in the 70s, it was the name of a dance. So there you have it, if that helps you. Okay? Back in the 70s, back in the disco times, they used to have this dance they called And if you can figure that out, there you go. Then you'll know exactly what that terminology is that we're talking about right here on the Eagles Sports Network. Our executive producers are Carl Woldridge, Zarin Eggestal, the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson. I know that because she's still working. She just doesn't stop. And Mel Balsley back in master control. So let's get things started here. Second set. Eagles fall in the first round, 25-11 now. And it looks like, are they going to put Quinn back in again? And now she steps back out as Myers will take her place. The time is expired in between. Our thanks to the fine folks over at McNeese Tire and Automotive, our sponsors of our intermissions. First service comes across, and away we go. Picked up there by the Eagles. They send it right back again into the middle. Delavu, and the Eagles can't handle as the block fails one more time. And the Eagles will go down 1-0 in this first set. Indians are a very tough team. They're very competitive, very skilled, really well coached. And away we go again with the second serve of the set. Picked up here now into the center, dug out by Eccles. She sends it over. Sending it over here to the near side. The attempted kill, dug out there by Myers. And Aitchison and Brueggemann have got to start talking into the middle if they're going to set up some of these kills, because they're crossing into each other in the net, and this is where the communication falters. 2-0 our score. Myers gets the dig, picked up there by Aitchison. Brueggemann says, here, I got it. Now they set it up over into the middle. And the near side kill by Havinga, not there. Aitchison underneath it, dug out. Here comes Brueggemann with another blast, and she's got a kill tonight. Brueggemann coming up with one. That makes it now 2-1, and this is the second set. Serving will be the Eagles now as they serve right to left. Eccles will do the honors from the far corner. Firing it over, picked up into the center. Dug out nicely by Jones. Now they go over to the far side, and the blast by Shea Delavu makes it now 3-1 as she came up strong on the outside hitter position over on the right side and was able to make contact. Match the ball's moves perfectly for a 3-1 score. Here's Jaden Jerome now. She sends this over. Brueggemann underneath it. Eccles sets it up. Now they give it to Big A. Into the block, and the Indians send it back over onto the Eagle end to make it now 4-1. Football coming up here on Friday night. Looking forward to that. Service coming across here. We'll talk more about that in a second as Eccles sends this into the middle. Brueggemann fires it over and out of bounds. It is 5-1. Indians are staying very well in system as they're keeping their libero right in the center, kind of monitoring anything that comes up the middle. The back two are holding the lines on the corners very well. Eccles will send it over here to the near side. Aitchison fires this one downtown out of bounds to make it 6-1. Part of the problem that you're seeing out there is sometimes the ladies can't quite read that ball's moves as well as they should, so they mistime the jump. Service out of bounds. Eagles get the ball back. That makes it now 6-2. Jerome wound up and fired. She saw an open corner on the far side and said, I want to try it. Couldn't quite get it to go down. Ayers Gopel fires it over. The tap over, blocked over, and there'll be 4 hits, and that will be on the Indians as the Eagles narrow the gap and cut it in half, 6-3. So once again, Gopel winds up and fires from the center, looking to go to that back line. Dug out now by the Indians. They set it up and kill it over here towards the near side. This one plays off the tape, and there's no way they could get control of that one. As it drops into the net and falls down for a point to make it 7-3. Jones winds up and fires from the far corner now and sends this down the line. Picked up there by the Eagles, and they cannot return it as the ball goes out of play for, for Brueggemann to make it now an 8-3 contest. service comes across dugout there by Kennedy Kelly into the middle now. Kennedy gets it back and puts it into the net. That makes it now 9-3. Jones is doing a very good job with her service percentage now standing at 98%. Sends this down the middle, and the Eagles can't return it. Make it now 10-3. Jones is putting a little bit of an underspin on the ball, and that's causing problems for the Eagles to try and read it. We're going to take a timeout, brought to you by Pritchard's Automotive Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff are doing a great job, and they'll get a vehicle, the one that you want, the one of your dreams, with you right now. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. We'll talk about more about this coming up in a second with this 60-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, dirty bird, or the hot mother clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
All right, and a big congratulations going out to Cheryl Cheezick. She's tonight's Hobnob Challenge Zone winner. Check out the Hobnob for their excellent food, like tonight's special, which is a honey barbecue burger with fries, tots, or a salad. Or you can find a full menu and daily specials on Facebook at CQ Hobnob, or just give them a call at 641-843-0508. That's 641-843-0508. Once again, congratulations, Cheryl Cheezick. She's going to the Hobnob. Now back to AJ.
All right, a couple of points garnered by the Indians here. Makes it now 12-3. If you're watching on the Eagles Sports Network, you saw exactly what was going on in Eagle Eye TV. Now here's the service, and I think that was about 5 hits right there, as everybody was double hitting with their chin and their hands on the Eagles' end to make it 13-3. And as I mentioned, Jones has this unusual rotating bottom spin, and it's misleading. And case in point with that ace, Jones laced it into the center, and Myers thought for sure that thing was going down. But if you've ever watched the game of soccer, you understand, you know how the ball spins and bends. Well, that's kind of what Jones is doing here. Here's a nice little floater, and they'll call a double touch on the Eagles. They cannot read this serve. It is a big problem, and it's one of the things that you have to have a lot of camps to understand, and somebody who can actually do it as well too. Another floater drops in, picked up there by Gopal, and the attempted kill by Kennedy Kelly puts this whole thing to bed. 15-4 now as Kennedy drops it into the central defense. The Indians had spread out to protect the lines and the fence. And after 11 straight serves, now we have the Eagles serving on their end. And this one's going to be a problem for the Indians, but they'll free ball it back over again. Underneath it, Eccles setting it up in the middle. Here's the attempted kill by Quinn, and it's just out of bounds. Quinn was looking to see if she could find something on that back corner, saw it wide open as the Indians had pushed up towards the fence, but not to do. Shea Dillevue now will wind up and fire and send it over. Underneath it, Myers saved back again, and this one is too far for Gopal to put it away, and that makes it now 17-4 as she was playing right on the edge of the back line trying to rescue a ball with a double hand pop. Dillevue fires it over. Underneath it, picked up by the Eagles. Now here's Aitchison as she sends it back to Dillevue. They set it up into the center, off the line, and Aitchison comes up with a point, and the Eagles make it now 17-5. Parker Hiscox will come in. Aitchison will sit down. Hiscox will set up over on the far side, drifting just a little bit to the middle. 17-5 our score. To the back line it goes. Indians set it up here on the near side. The blast is right in there, courtesy of number 11, Hovenga, who's able to put it away. Avinga lined up and saw that the back line was open as the defenders had split out. They shaded out just a little bit. She took advantage of it. Now she goes back to serve. Winds up and fires with a nice little dropper. Picked up there by the Eagles and sent back over. Underneath it now, Delavu. Over to Avinga. Now the blast off the fence. Not going to work. Picked up there by the Indians. They've got to free ball it over. Dug out, and what a kill that was by the Indians, courtesy of Carly Lambert, as she comes up with another point to make it 19-5. The Eagles have had as many as 11 points in a set. And now they're falling further behind, actually over half that number of points behind. As the service comes across, picked up here, Parker getting it back over to Quinn, and Quinn says, thank you very much. I'm going to put it right down your throat, and she does. That makes it now 19-6. As I mentioned, Quinn is really developing into a great outside hitter. As long as she gets her jumps and her leg strength up, she's going to do really good. Here's a blast. That one is out of bounds as it sailed right by Myers, and there could be an argument there about her hair actually touching the thing, but no play there. 19-7. Kennedy Kelly fires it over. White Magic puts up a nice little near ace, but it's sent back over. Kennedy gets it back again, sets it up over to Parker Hiscox. Now to Quinn, puts it into the net. 20-7. Eagles just having all kinds of problems at the fence, making good defensive structure up there in the front. Here's the service now picked up by Lambert, and that one's out of bounds. The Eagles get it back again. That makes it 20-8. Myers will go back and serve. Brueggemann will come in. Quinn Harley will sit down after a very successful turn on the court. Here's the service across by Myers to the back corner. Picked up now into the center. The attempted kill is nicely done by Sophia Holland, who wound up and just aimed and took a shot at that back corner. Myers was shading into the center. She had Kennedy Kelly playing up along the line on this near side along the sideline. So she had to do something with all that space to try and protect it, and it just was not available to her. Here's Anderson now, who winds up and fires. Emma fires this to the back line. Picked up now by the Eagles, but they cannot get it to come across as Eccles watches it trail down right in front of her and in front of the crow's nest, in front of the official. 22-8 is our score here. Once again, Anderson will serve, and she sends a nice little dropper into the center. Picked up now by Hiscox. Gets it over to Gopal. Indians play around with it here in the middle. The attempted kill is not there. Dug out Hiscox. Kennedy Kelly pops this one over, sends every Indian for their life, and now here's a service across. And once again, the Eagles watch it go by as they're not defending the corners. They tend to bunch up on that back line and try to help out each other. Good move in many cases, but in this situation, the Indians recognized a good open space, took advantage of it. 23-8 our score here. That one goes in the net, the next serve. That makes it now 23-9. I mentioned football coming up on Friday night here on the Eagles Sports Network. Going to be a good game. Our team is #1 in the state right now in the rankings. Eekhoff sends this over. Dug out now. Picked up over to the far side. Delavu pops it over. Underneath it, Myers. And they'll send it over. And for whatever reason, Eccles got right in the middle of it as this was sent over, and you could tell it was being sent over to Big A. And Aitchison knew just as soon as she saw Eccles come up in front that there was a problem already. Set point here. Here's the service across. Dug out now in the center. Picking it up is Eccles. And it's Hiscox who sends it over and puts it down for a point. So the Eagles survive, put the double digits up on the board again for the second straight set in a row. It's now 24-10, still set point here. And the service comes across into the net, and that's the set. So 25-10 is our score here as we head into our next intermission here on B103 and worldwide on KIOW.com.
Hey, this is Damon. The Titanium Lunchbox's new mobile food truck is equipped to cater all your special events. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Hi, I'm Dave Rosling, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
All right, remember, during tonight's game to text in your vote for the Jay Hiscock State Farm Player of the Game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. And just to get to see I'm bad about doing this, the answer to tonight's question was bump. That's the other name for a forearm pass was bump. So now back to AJ and more volleyball.
Told you it was a disco dance. I told you. Indians having the domination in this contest, winning the first set 25-11, second set 25-10. Congratulations to Miss Cheesy, who is our winner tonight in our Hobnob Challenge. She's going to get herself some good food down there at the Hobnob in Britt. Boy, if you haven't had a chance when the Eagles have home games, and we got one coming up, head downtown to the Hobnob or maybe over to the Titanium Lunchbox. Maybe you want to head over to the Britt Bar and Grill. Any of these great places that we talk about here on the Eagles Sports Network are great places to dine before and after the games. So check it all out. Come down to downtown Britt, then head out to suburban Britt for great sports at West Hancock. Our executive producers in this contest are Carl Woldridge, Aaron Eggestal, the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson. Of course, Mel Balsley back in master control. And Fiend are doing all the traffic work. Thank you so much to all of you of getting Eagles sports right here on the air. Kevin and Jay are going to be up Friday night for football as our number one Eagles will be playing what should be a good contest, and we look forward to seeing what kind of a season they're going to have. They've got some tough competition. Grundy Center, obviously a tough team down south, and we've got some other teams that are further south that are also just as tough, but the Eagles, I think, can match up against any of these teams. There's no question about it. You know my track record on that. You see something, you know something is good. The biggest thing for these guys to do is just ignore where they are in the rankings and get down to business when it is their time to go to work on the field, on Sanger Field or wherever. So it's going to be fun to see how the guys will handle this. Third set now. Eagles down by 2. Service comes across, picked up there nicely on the back line. The attempted kill by Delavu, not there. Eagles will send it into the stands for the first point for the Indians. So now here is the service by Jaden Jerome, who was just serving the bejesus out of everything earlier on. Here's the fire across, picked up there nicely by the Eagles. Set up, nice bump, and they'll say that one went over the pylon and behind it for 2 points now for the Indians. I want to say hi to all the folks who are watching in Minnesota right now, and also the fine folks watching in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Missouri, also Nebraska too. Service comes across, an ace. It is really something to see how many people are watching us right now from all over the country. We got somebody down in New Orleans who's watching. No, that's Shreveport who's watching us down there. We have someone watching in Omaha, Nebraska. We got somebody in La Crosse, Wisconsin as well too, watching on the Eagles Sports Network. Service comes across, picked up now. Eagles will set this up in the middle, free ball it over, and they'll call a lift on the part of the Eagles. Whitney Johnson doing the work here. And away we go one more time. It is now 4-0. Service comes across by Jerome, setting up here to the near side. Underneath it now, they fire it over to Bruggeman to the back line. Eagles wisely attacking back there. Indians set it up in through the front. Eagles fire it back to the back line again. You can see what the Eagles are doing here. Dillevue tries to blast it through and does for point number 5. As the Eagles were set up in good system, but just gave too much space between the front and back lines for Dillevue to create a quick shot down the middle. 5-0 our score here, second set. Jaden winds up and fires on the near corner and sends this left to right. Picked up now by the Eagles. They'll send it over towards the near side. Tapped over now by Whitney. They'll set it here towards the near side. The attempted kill is downtown and almost into the concession stand again. The Eagles are able to keep it not only reasonably close, but also inside the gym. 5-1 our score here. Now, here's Gopel. Serves and fires it deep. Picked up there by Jones. They'll send it over to the near side. The attempted blast dug out there by Kennedy. Set it up to the back line. And Parker opted not to do a free ball bump over, but just a single hand shot, and that ends up going into the net. That makes it now 6-1. To the back line we go again, serving one more time. Jones fires this over. Whitney's Kennedy's underneath it. Free ball back over, and Dillevue says, where are you sending that stuff? As she sends it back over on the Eagle end for a point as it drops on that back line. Eagles have penetrated up to try and protect and help out Kennedy Kelly there on the back line. Now Jones fires, sends this one over. Kennedy underneath it. They've been targeting her lately. Now here is Whitney Johnson. She fires it, touched off the hands, and it goes down for a point. The Eagles now down 7-2. Eagles now will send to the back line. Bruggeman fires this over. Dug out now by the Indians. They got problems. They'll have to free ball this over, and out of bounds it goes. As the blast over by number 11, Jalen Havinga, goes long and ends up off the wall. Bruggeman now winds and fires with the score 7-3. Jones underneath it. They set it over here to the near side. The attempted kill blocked, nicely played. Eagles free ball it back over again. That's the kind of action they need to set up. The attempted kill, and this one gets Eccles in the schnoz. Eccles is looking around trying to figure out, am I supposed to be playing on the side with the red shirts or the black shirts? Here we go. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Is the nose still there? Yeah. Front teeth? Okay, we're good. Hair band okay? All right, yeah, we're good there too. Service comes across, picked up there, tapped over, underneath it, Bruggeman, Quinn, Whitney Johnson sends it over, and unfortunately Bruggeman got over the ball, misreading the move. That makes it now 9-3 as it drops on the Eagle end. Here's the service. Across, dug out there by Bruggeman, goes up high, picked up there. Kennedy fires it over and deep. Dillevue underneath it. They stage it towards the middle, and that one's perfectly laced down the middle by Sophia Holland to make it now 10-3. Parker comes in. Bruggeman will sit down. Parker will probably look to play on that back line as a defensive specialist, joining Kennedy Kelly as well as Gopel. Dillevue winds and fires and sends it back there. Picked up there by Gopel, sending it over here towards the near side. Underneath it, nice bump, Whitney Johnson. Now they pick it over here towards the middle. Now to the far side, the blast. Kennedy underneath it, plays off the rafters into the net. It'll be 3 hits there, and that'll do it. The rafters playing somewhat of a havoc. They're a little taller here than they are at West Hancock. Just a bit, just a smidge. 11-3 now our score. Dillevue fires it over. Kennedy says, I got it. Now they send it over. Whitney Johnson sends this one out of bounds, as again, she may have turned that wrist just a little bit too far, directing it out of bounds on the far side. 12-3 our score. Third set here. Indians have 2 of them now. Service comes across. Gopel gets out of the way, and it goes out of bounds. So going back now, Johnson winds and fires, and it's dug out nicely by Dillevue on the back line. The attempted kill is long and out of bounds, as setting up nicely was Carly Lambert, but she just couldn't quite get over the ball enough. It drops down for a 12-5 score. Once again, Johnson blasts it over. Dug out there by Jones into the far side. The attempted kill off the block, picked up by Jones. They send it over to the near side. Kennedy goes up, sends it back to Delavu. They go into the middle now. The attempted attack there, dug out nicely by the Eagles, but it goes into the net and ends up down on the floor for a point for the Indians. 13-5 our score. Jalen Hovinga will go back and serve. She'll go to the near corner and fire from there, and it's dug out nicely on the back line by Gopal. Now the blast over across. That one goes nowhere. The attempted kill, that one saved. Eagles have got it. Eccles fires it over without getting it into her nose. They pick it up here into the center. The blast off the block, and that one ends up over on the Eagle end to make it now 14-5. Hovinga will go back and serve from the same spot. They've been targeting Kennedy Kelly now. She reverses to the other side. The service goes down the middle for a nice floater that drops in for a point. Indians have found a way now when they see that back line of the Eagles drop back a little bit more and open that space up in the center. Kind of like what you see right now between what you have here with, of course, Madison Wood, and also over on the far side with Whitney Johnson. You're seeing this little block. Well, the Eagles almost scored a basket, but now they free ball it back over again as they played around on the basketball goal for the longest time. Service comes across, block is there, but it's just not strong enough between Eccles and number 9, Madison Wood. That makes it now 16-5. Give credit to the Indians. They have been dominant throughout the course of this game. Service across, dug out, picked up now. Wood bumps it back over. Kennedy says, here, I'll just toss it over. Now they'll set it up to the back line. Delavu winds up and fires from back there and sends Kennedy Kelly down into an awkward position. The ball ricochets off. A timeout is called. It's a Pritchard's Auto Stores timeout. And you can get the vehicle of your dreams by going down to Pritchard's and checking them out today. We'll come right back after the 60-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alliant Energy, Britt Draft Horse Association, Dental Center of North Iowa, Earl Hill Law Office, Gary Gellner, and the Hobnob. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Summer is filled with celebrations and recreational activities surrounded by alcohol and other illegal substances. Ensure the health and safety of your children by having conversations with your kids about substance use. Youth are more inclined to talk and share with parents if they feel empowered to have an opinion. Empower your children to talk to you about their lives, experiences, questions, and concerns. Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Remember to text in your vote for the Jay Hiscock State Farm Player of the Game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now back to AJ and more volleyball.
And away we go here as the Indians and Eagles are going at it. 18-5 our score here. And the Indians send it into the net on a nice little round of volleys between the two teams. Indians lead 2-0. And sitting down will be Shelby Gopal. Coming in will be Mackenzie Erdahl now, as the Eagles trying to get a little experience up on that front line. Service comes across, picked over to the far side. Jones bumps it up. Now they'll free ball it over. Eagles can do anything with it here. They reverse and roll around towards the outside hitters, off the block. Indians pick it up. Now they try to blast it over. Picked up there by Kennedy Kelly. Nicely played on the back line. Eccles sends it over. Picked up now by the Indians. They'll try to tap it over. Eagles underneath it this time, setting it over towards the middle. Eccles playing with it. They volley it back to the Indians. Now they'll free ball it back up again into the center. Here's Erdahl with a blast over to the far side, rescued by Jones. Now they send it back over to the near side. Kennedy can't get there as they found that space opened up in the corner one more time. to make it now 19-6. Indians doing a great job here, reading the floor, having good court presence to understand what's necessary out there. Brooke Kraft will come into the ball game, first time for her. She winds up and fires. This one dug out on a nice little drop serve. Picked up there on the free ball, picked into the center. Working underneath it. Now here's Delavu, fires it deep, and it's out of play. 19-7 now our score. Eccles will come in. She will go over to the far corner. Several trades as Jones steps into the ball game. Also coming into the game is Jaden Jerome, stepping in for number 7, Bethany Warren. Parker Hiscox also takes a break as well, too, as Bruggeman comes back into the ball game again. Service comes across, dug out now. Indians sending it into the middle, into the block. Nicely played by Bruggeman. Erdahl gets a double touch. That makes it now 20-7. Erdahl really had not come set. And basically, when you're out of balance like that, your hands are going to go out of balance too. And we saw just exactly what happened there with the score now 20-7. Service comes across here by Anderson. Dug out now on the back line. Eccles sends it over. Bruggeman puts it into the middle, picked up there by the Indians. They try to work it down the center one more time. And the point, they'll say, crossing over the line was number 15, Bruggeman, as she stepped over the line on that block to make it now 21-7. Service comes now to the Indians now. Anderson winds and fires and sends this one for an ace. Anderson has that nice, slow rotating serve that is very, very difficult to read because of the way that it plays down and sinks down on a consistent basis. Let's see if she does it again. There it is. Picked up there by the Eagles this time. They send it to the back line. Kennedy Kelly bounces it down the middle, and the Eagles have a point to make it now 22-8. Give credit to the Eagles now. They have come up with 10 points in every single set except this one. So setting up here, here's the service across, and this one's going to be nicely played by the Indians as they send this one wide. Delavu puts up a nice little drop kill, picked up here into the center. Erdahl floats it to the back line, and it's out of bounds. That makes it now 23-8, 2 points away from the conclusion of this contest. Jaden Jerome will set up now on the near corner. Looking, probably going to do a drop serve. There it is, picked up there, and it's going to be an ace. She simply cuts underneath the ball when she makes those services, and as a result, that ball has that unusual undertow spin, which is very, very hard for anyone to try and capitalize on when it comes to service. Match point here, and the Eagles dive it forward, and it is in play, and the Eagles have 9 points. Nicely played there. Kennedy Kelly smiling about it as she went diving to the floor, polishing it up. This nearly brand new gym floor, looking beautiful out here. Match point here. This one twice cleaned and professionally sanitized, this volleyball here, after the other one disappears. Indians play it up over towards the far touchline. Tap over, picked up here into the center. Johnson taps it over, and Kennedy Kelly didn't see it coming right back into her face. And the Eagles fall 25-9 in this contest. Well, game, set, match, that's it. We'll come right back as our post-game tonight is being brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You know, if you're looking for great steaks, burgers, wings, roasted chicken, and a whole bunch more, please head on down to the Britt Bar and Grill. You don't want to miss all the action all season long, as all the games are on the big screen at the Britt Bar and Grill, located on Main Street just across from Dollar General. We'll come back right after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Security Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Security Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Security Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota 56001. 356-294-IQFU/2-1.
Trolson Auto Parts and Britt supports your West Hancock Eagles. They are your local Napa Auto Parts store serving Britt and surrounding communities since 1951. For parts or car service, call Dan or Pat at Trolson Auto Parts, 641-843-3865. Go Eagles.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Fingerpin, the newest associate at Garner Dental Group. I'm excited to be back in my hometown providing care for the community I grew up in, as well as meeting new patients every day. I'm pleased to join fellow doctors Dr. Amy, Dr. Matt, Dr. Bree, and Dr. Roy in providing great routine dental care, along with offering a wide variety of operative treatments, including restoration, oral surgery, root canals, crowns, and prosthetics. I look forward to my career here at Garner Dental Group and caring for you in the years to come.
Garner Dental Group on State Street in Garner. Visit GarnerDental.com.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
All right, get them in. Text me your vote for the Jay Hiscock State Farm Player of the Game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. We're going to head to AJ in your post-game show right after this.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
A tough game for the West Hancock Eagles, who fall tonight 3-0 to the Forest City Indians. But as I mentioned at the outset, these Indians are a really, really tough team. And you've got to give credit to their organization, both on the back and the front lines, particularly with their starting unit. They seem to know, as they communicate back and forth, their parameters, what they need, when they need to help out their fellow teammate. It is really a nice job on the coaching aspect of these Indians to get all of that together and play at a level like what the Indians are doing right now. Props to Shea Dillevue. She was playing outside hitter to begin with, then she opted back in the third set, started working as a defensive specialist back on the back lines, both on the right side and then also on the defensive side on the left side. Then she started moving into the center position on that back line, and it was really kind of fun to see how she was kind of coaching and commanding everything out there. Dillevue really playing a good, strong game as far as the Indians are concerned. Also, you got to give credit to Emma Anderson, Jalen Hovinga, who was playing good on the outside hitting position. Brooklyn Kraft came in and also played very strong. Sophia Holland serving like you wouldn't believe, but the real serving ace was Jaden Jerome, who put together 22 serves that ended up with points for these Forest City Indians. And when you take a look at her service percentage, you're talking about somebody who's hitting up to around 97 to 96% efficiency from that back line. That tells you a lot when it comes to how the Indians play tonight. Eccles had 1 kill, Parker Hiscox had 2, Gopel had 1, Harley had 3. Kennedy Kelly had 4 tonight, and Maddie Brueggemann came up with a couple. Whitney Johnson had 1, Leah Aitchison had a pair. Well, it's up to you now to decide who you think is our West Hancock State Farm Player of the Game. All you do is text in right now at 828-649-5469. That's 828-MIX, KIOW. You let us know who you think that State Farm player should be. Is it Whitney Johnson, Leah Aitchison, Maddie Brueggemann, Sydney Myers, who did a great job with 12 digs in the contest tonight, Kennedy Kelly with 3 kills. Do you look at Quinn Harley with a couple of kills tonight, or you take a look at Parker Hiscox, maybe Cameron Eccles? Well, it's up to you. Figure it out. And we'll come back here in just a second to find out who that State Farm player of the game is after this 60-second regular timeout.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch special. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Instep Flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose Instep Flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cobbler Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cobbler Shop, downtown Britt.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch special. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
You know, if you're looking for the right kind of auto insurance, all you got to do is check in with the State Farm Insurance here in Britt. You can find out what Jay Hiscox has got in store for you. Maybe you're looking to lower your insurance rates. Maybe you're just looking to bundle everything together and just make it one nice little bill. Very easy to work with, and also probably a little less expensive than what you're paying right now. Well, you check in with the State Farm Insurance in Britt. Let them know exactly what's going on and what you need, what your needs are, and Jay Hiscox and his team will be able to help you out. Right now, let's take a look at who that State Farm player of the game is after this 30-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Whether you're on the road, the 20-yard line, the court, the mat, or way out in center field, go for the win and score with Drive Safe and Save from your Jay Hiscox State Farm team in Britt. You could earn up to a 50% discount on car insurance. Plus, bundle your home to save even more. Inquire about low rates on business, farm, and life insurance, too. Your Jay Hiscox State Farm team in Britt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 641-843-3563 for a quote today.
Well, the interesting thing is that there are so many qualified candidates for tonight. Quinn Harley playing very strong. Kennedy Kelly playing throughout the entire contest. Only was subbed out once in the game. You had Maddie Brueggemann, who came up with 4 kills. Sydney Myers with 11 digs in the contest. Whitney Johnson had a pair of kills tonight. So did Leah Aitchison. But the one person who stands out tonight is our outside hitter and defensive specialist, the junior. She's 5'5", and she has not won the award yet so far this year, but now she has. Shelby Gopal is our State Farm player of the game as she wins that award from the Jay Hiscox State Farm team. And if you're looking to bundle your home and auto together, maybe you're looking for lower rates on your home, your auto, or any other kind of insurance like on your boats or your RVs, you want to check out Jay Hiscox State Farm Insurance. They've got all the information you need, and it's a simple phone call away. Well, there you have it. That's a look at what happened in tonight's contest. A good game overall as the Eagles tried to put together some good stuff. They lost the first set 25-11, second set 25-10, and the third set getting swept 25-9 by the Forest City Indians. So for our executive producers, Carl Wildred, Zarin Egestal, and the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson, and Feener back as our traffic director, and of course, Mel Balsley, the wizard of the control room, as our studio director and engineer. I'm A.J. Taylor. Good night from the reservation. The Eagles lose tonight 3-0 to the Forest City Indians. Good night, everybody.
So what's the next big